production facility, new studio workspace, and in 60 days, the amount of work that went into it was 55 days of 12 to 22 hours of work a day. Lots of injuries as well, but it's up and running smoothly. We can do, it's a closed set. It's a small space, but big enough to do, podcasts, small video projects, video blogs, or something like this. In addition to still photography, audio editing. The audio is one of the things that we really wanted to get right, so we made sure that the room was acoustically sound and everything like that for mixing and recording audio.
Normally the people around you, unfortunately, like the really close ones, if they're true to you, they'll usually be supportive. Then you always have to deal with the ones that are going to kind of try to bring you down because they can't stand to see somebody else doing something creative. But most of the time, people that are around you are pretty supportive. But at this point, I think in the grand scheme of things, we're working with a relatively small amount of people, and the ones that we've chosen are pretty good.
Let's see, the new studio, some of the differences are some of the new equipment. We went from recording on a Canon Rebel EOS T3 to a Canon XA20. Finally, a professional grade video camera that's not going to overheat after a half hour recording and give us the quality and features that we want to be able to take this to the next level. In addition to that, just having the audio features that we've incorporated into the new studio is just the tools that we have are at our disposal right now. Pretty much like the sky's the limit. It's just a matter of how much time we want to put into each project.
Favorite project? I'm gonna have to go with the Suburban Dictionaries because those are the most fun. I love editing almost as much as I like writing, and just the use of simple software and finding out new capabilities of it is amazing. Technology is just growing exponentially, even with each passing day. And one of the things I can't wait to start doing is working with CGI.
Really, from a production standpoint, putting together sketch comedy and doing a lot of improv work has always come pretty natural to us. And we wanted to cross over into a different genre, so we started writing a new TV series called Infernal. And basically what that's going to do, it's going to go into the lives of two leading male roles in their lives, and them delving into the supernatural and seeing what part they play in the overall scheme of things. Not necessarily just a story of good versus evil. It's more along the lines of sometimes good has to choose the lesser of two evils in order to overcome a different type of evil.
For general video editing, we're using Sony Vegas 13 Pro. I started out learning to use 12. Greg Michaels taught me how to edit using 12, and 13 came out relatively a short time after I learned that. Beautiful thing is the two are very, very closely related in terms of what their capabilities are. Just 13 just has a lot more features to up our game.
Before we switched genres to a drama, the Infernal series, we planned on starting a new little sketch comedy series. It'll be just a simple 3-part series. It'll be infomercials, funny infomercials about fake products that don't really exist. And we wanted to do it in a way too where we made all the original music and everything to it, and even a couple songs or whatever to go along with it, just as a way to showcase some funny things.
On a personal level, probably the most difficult thing I would say is really just having time to complete the projects in a timely manner. You set a deadline for yourself, you want to meet that deadline, and your biggest critic is yourself, so that's the biggest problem that I've had, is finding the right time. The biggest problem I've had is finding enough time to do what I want to do, I would say.
See, in 2 or 3 years, I imagine hopefully we have 2 or 3 feature-length films under our belt, maybe a documentary or 2 to coincide with the production of those, or something completely different. And maybe another couple dozen sketch comedy clips. Yeah, I think we just keep plugging and chugging away at things that it's just a matter of time. It's just focusing on one project at a time, whenever that's possible. It's not always possible. Sometimes doing more than one thing at once, but yeah, a couple feature-length films. Oh, and at least one complete season of from pilot to episode 10 or 13 of a TV series that we might get syndicated on like Netflix or something. That would be great.